Hey there, it's Fight here with a quick long-term review of probably the most valuable plugin I've ever bought. It's basically a plugin that stops people from hacking your site in a very unusual way. Well, not very unusual way, but it doesn't do the whole capture thing, etc. No, instead it is looking for typical sort of attack type things hackers use to come into your site. So they can mess around with the cookies, they look for vulnerabilities in plugins in your theme, they try to exploit the sort of code in the various PHP routines of your theme and your plugins, etc., etc. And what this plugin does is basically it looks for those patterns and blocks them straight away. And that makes it very unique. Now, just to show you why I think this is the best investment I've ever made, is I installed this, as you can see down here. Let me just, as you can see here, 50 messages. So basically what I did is, this here's my site online rule, and this is the pattern of the notification email I'm getting from the plugin, and says alert. Okay, so when I search for this, I get 50 results, and that is since the 13th of December. So this is half of December, then January, February, and a couple of days in March. So today, as I'm shooting this, it's the 6th of March. So yesterday there was an attack here. Today there have already been 2. And I'll show you a couple of examples of how varied the type of attacks are. So if we're looking here, hackers use all kinds of stuff in cookies. I mean, look at this here. 4186 Ying Wen Kong, whatever. This is the data they're sending somehow into a cookie, and they're trying to stuff that into my site. So for some reason I can now do something magic. I don't know how that works, but with here, and the impact of this is 10 out of 10. So this is really, really dangerous, and the plugin has blocked it. All kinds of stuff. You look at the data these hackers send over to you, and this kind of code somehow, if you have a faulty plugin, gets executed, and cross-site scripting, it gets executed and then does nasty stuff. I'll give you a couple more examples. Some days they're like 16 attempts to hack your site. So again, very strange stuff here. Sunfrog.com. I have no idea what these guys are and what they want, but clearly no good. What else did I have down here? There was another cool one I found earlier. Well, and that day is, oh yeah, here, look at this here. So basically they look at, I have no idea why in my folder uploads there is a PHP file called locate. I'm going to have to go and investigate this. And what they're doing is they're posting some kind of data, and the data is echo this thing and then exit. So whatever happens here, don't ask me what it does, but clearly they're very intent on putting some data into my site. So this is the first thing I'm going to do right now after shooting this video, is going to go into uploads, locate PHP, and figure out what the heck is going on here. Same for this here, uploads Moza PHP. There should not be any PHP files in my uploads folder. So my recommendation, I mean, I'll show you a couple of more here. Just randomly, there's all kinds of stuff here. Post URL. So again, they are kind of posting in here. In WordPress comments posts, I mean, that's a standard routine in WordPress. They're using that, and they're posting this kind of stuff in there. So I don't know, again, what it does at the end, but it's never a good sign of this stuff happening, right? Here, some kind of get stuff. Here's some, again, posting bizarre stuff. In this case, they're trying to exploit the header file of my theme. So I'm running the Zen theme, and they're putting some kind of crap into the header file. Again, I don't know what this does, but it's not a good sign that they're trying. So anyway, it's a really, really useful plugin, because not only does it catch this stuff and immediately block it. So everything you see here, and as you can see in since middle of December, there have been 50 days with attacks. Sometimes they are like, some days are 16, 5 attacks, 6 attacks, 7 attacks. You get the idea. It's basically non-stop, and there's nothing special about my site, nothing unusual. This is like any other WordPress site, and this is the kind of stuff you're facing all day long. And that's why I'm highly recommending this plugin. There's a link down below this video. It's my affiliate link. I do get a small commission if you buy it through that link, and I appreciate it, and my wife will buy more wellies for the kids, but that's not the point. If you don't like the idea of using my affiliate link, clear your cookies, but make sure you get this plugin, right? It saves you a lot of hassle, because More than once, I've had the distinct pleasure or displeasure of having to contact HostGator tech support and say, there's these bizarre files on my site and what's going on and why am I getting all these strange messages, alrighty? So make sure you install this thing. It's absolutely worth it to block so much crap out there. So you can focus on what matters, not chasing stupid hackers. Alrighty, cheers, bye.